Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to make big shoes fit smaller. This will be a full tutorial for making shoes seem smaller than they actually are. Let's get right into the video. I'll be going over 4 things that you can do to make your shoes that are too big fit a bit smaller. Whether you got shoes from someone else and they're a bit too big, or you ordered shoes online and they're a bit too big, this is the video for you. There are a few things that you can do to make them seem smaller than they actually are so that your foot can fit snugly inside of the shoes. Let's get right into it. Number 1 is put on a pair of extra socks or multiple pairs of extra socks. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually just take my feet out of my shoes over here, my boots I should say, turn my body so I can show you right here. You can see I have a pair of socks right here, and obviously my feet are a certain size with those socks. But if I take an extra pair of socks and I put on an extra pair of socks, immediately I have more padding and my feet actually seem a lot bigger than they are. So it increases the thickness and the size of my feet, which will fill in the shoe a bit better. This is especially useful if the shoe is a bit too wide. If the shoe is a bit too wide, putting on extra socks, you can put on 1 extra pair of socks, 2 extra pairs of socks, even 3 extra pairs of socks, or as many as you feel comfortable wearing. It will allow you to fill the width of the shoe as well as the length, but definitely the majority will be filling up the width. It will really help you in that sense, okay? And a bit with the length as well. Number 2, put some insoles in the shoes, okay? If the shoes are too tall for your feet, you can put insoles. These are just some insoles that I had lying around that I use sometimes, but definitely you can usually use some sorts of insoles by themselves. Also, there's a possibility that you might have to trim the insoles, okay? You can also use just a part of an insole. So there are some heel-only insoles, okay? There are some toe-only insoles. There are even types of insoles that just go around the back portion of your heel and a little bit on the underside. So these are just some examples, but if you put some insoles in the shoes, then what's gonna happen is it's gonna fill them up and it'll raise your height of your foot a bit more, okay? The third thing that you can do is tighten the laces extra tight. So you can see I have these laces fit really loosely because when I wear these shoes, I like to just slide my foot inside of them. But if I were to tighten them up, and what I'll do to simulate that is I'll just pull on the laces. If I were to tighten them up, you can see all of a sudden, the shoe gets a lot smaller over here, which will hold your foot in place much better if your foot is too small for the shoe. So if your shoes are too big, just tie the laces up nice and tightly, and it's gonna allow the shoe to tighten up because the laces will pull the sides of the shoe inwards. So tighten up the laces, it's gonna really allow your foot to fit more snugly inside of the shoe. Last but not least is number 4, which is to fill the space, the extra space, with some toilet paper or old rags or paper towel. What I have here is some paper towel. If I wanted to if these shoes were too big and I wanted to fill them in, you just take some paper towel or toilet paper or old rags. Because, you know, if you use old rags, then you can just wash them. You won't be wasting anything. You just take your paper towel or toilet paper or whatever, just put it right in there, okay? The paper towel's in there, and now my toe would only need to reach until about here. So the paper towel's filling this entire front portion. So my toe would only need to reach here for myself to fit in these shoes now, okay? So by using a filler, okay, it's gonna greatly help you fill in that space. You can use them in the front, on the sides, in the back. You can really put the rags or toilet paper or paper towel anywhere that you want to, anywhere that makes sense to put them. That's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.